The game's future stars are on display as
please
minor league
welcome
baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Trenton Thunder and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Andy Merritt gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. You're out. 3. Out.
Digging in the switch hitter, David Jones. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
David Jones.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Batting 6, the second baseman.
In now, Jeff Bermundo. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Parnell will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch on its way. Strike called. Now the throw down. Throw won't get him. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosario is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, Anton Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ramirez.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. From the stretch, pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Digging in, Kevin Boschel. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Corey, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning.
2-2-2.
Hit hard up the middle, reined in, and a glove flip for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, David Jones. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
All right, way to square that up. Good job.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now batting.
Hey everyone, Matt Vasgersian here.
All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's go now.
What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome.
Standing in now, Jeff Bermundo, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way, and he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Parnell is there. He's got it 1 away. And the throw in gets away from him.
Hold up right there.
And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in for his second
Now
at-bat,
batting.
Kyle Higashioka. And their runners at the corners now. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded foul off to the right side. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And there's ball 2 now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Swing, strike 2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Play ball. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. 3. Out.
Stepping into the box, David
Now batting,
Jones.
shortstop.
2 base hits, both
David
singles to this point.
Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got a dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Throw over to first. Back in standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Rosario retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder are on top, 3-0. So the batting order turns over
The
now
center
and set to
fielder,
go
number
Tommy
27.
Parnell. It's been an
Tommy
0 for 2 effort for him to this
Parnell.
point. Taylor made the short. 6, 4,
Out.
3, and they turn the double play.
Play ball. 3. That's ball 4. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Trenton.
Striding in, Tommy Parnell, as
The
he's
center
got a
fielder,
chance to
number
tie this ball
27.
game up with that equalizing
Tommy
run just 90 feet
Parnell.
away at third. On the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. 3. Out. 3. You're out. Out.
Now batting, Spencer Sampson.
The
He'll
designated
swing it
hitter,
from the
number
left
4.
side right here.
Spencer.
We're in the 7th inning now of a
Sampson.
4-3 ball game.
Straight up. Straight up.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. The Sea Dogs lead it 4-3.
Your
Benji
attention,
Kroon
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen as
for
he'll
the
do
Sea
so to
Dogs.
start the 8th.
Number 25, Benji Kroon.
In now, David
Leading off for
Jones.
Trenton.
He'll have the first
The
crack at it
shortstop.
here as we start
David.
inning number 8.
This thing's
Yo.
far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Line hard to center field. Parnell patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Play ball. He's safe. Out. Out. Ball 4, take the base. 3. You're out. 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 You're out. He's out.
Striding in once again, Gustavo
off,
Gomez.
He's
got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last
Gustavo
at-bat.
Gomez.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Bringing a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Let's play ball. 3. Out.
Ready now, David Jones. On the night,
shortstop.
he's 2 for 4 with a pair of
David
singles.
Jones.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Now batting.
Into the box,
The second
Jeff
baseman.
Bermundo.
Yeah.
Can't find the zone
Bermundo.
there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ware, with the runner in scoring position. A sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here you are looking for.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Play ball. 3. 3. 4. Take the base. 3. Out. You're out. Out. He's out.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Our final line score.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Bob Fielder claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Trenton Thunder and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Freddie Rivera will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning workhorse.
Digging in, Juan Centeno, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Gorman aboard here at first with nobody out. He's running. Pitch misses. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Play ball. You're out. First base. Three.
Coming to the plate now, David Jones is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Kurt Dixon.
Into the box now, Kurt Dixon. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And that misses, 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gorman sprinting after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play.
Batting ninth.
Stepping
The
in,
right fielder,
Anton Ramirez,
Anton
as he'll look to bring home that
Ramirez.
tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. First and second now, one man out.
All right, hang on, right
For a
there.
base hit. And they will hold that runner
Nice
over
shot,
at
nice shot
third
right
as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby
Now
for his
batting,
buddy,
the
but
third
that's the way
baseman.
the game's played.
Steven
Stepping in now, Stephen
Hammer.
Hammer, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Oh, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. One run is scored as he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price.
He's safe. 3. He's out.
Into the box now, Ken Gorman, and their
Now
runners
batting,
at the corners
the
now.
left fielder, Ken Gorman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
At the plate, David
Now
Jones.
batting,
He reached on
the
a single
shortstop,
in his first try.
David.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ball 1.
And that misses ball
Ball
1.
1, no strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. The 1-2 pitch. Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are all tied. Now in the box, David Jones, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. Now at the plate, David Jones,
Now
runner
batting,
in scoring
shortstop,
position with 2 gone.
David Jones.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taveras onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Trenton leads this one 5-4. So coming to the plate,
Now
David
batting,
Jones.
shortstop,
He flew out in his
David
last at-bat.
Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a hard liner.
All right,
to
make a
short.
turn, make a turn.
And he's safe.
Boy, D-Roll, this looks like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Ready once again, Kurt Dixon. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
Dixon.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runner going a second time. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Here's the 2-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. One hit, one left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied.
Play ball. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out.
So a big moment in the ball game here. David Jones, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Ball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hot shot toward third, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Number 67 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
The catcher, number 3.
Standing in now, Kurt Dixon, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Now a long
Hold it
throw
right
to
there.
third.
Hold it right there.
Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Clearly should have been content to just move up.
Play ball. That hit him. He's got first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Centeno. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Fielded. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner, and we are tied 7-7. Striding into the box, David Jones. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at the corners with one man out. A ball and a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Parnell makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's now a 9-7 contest.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Benji Kroon is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Number 25, Benji Kroon. The batter, the right fielder, Anton.
In now, Anton Ramirez, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Jones at second with 2 down. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. The Thunder are on top, 9-7.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Trenton Thunder smashed the ball all over the yard en route to collecting 18 hits. Gustavo Quezada claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 9 runs on 18 hits. 1 error, they left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern
And now,
League Baseball
please
is on
welcome
the air. Today it's the
your
rubber match of this
Portland
three-game series between the
Sea
Trenton
Dogs.
Thunder and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Randy James, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Standing in, Kevin Boschel, just
Batting
1
eighth.
for 10 in the series
The
coming in,
shortstop,
so he'll look for better
Kevin
results here today.
Boschel.
All left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Sampson blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
As a pitcher, you never want to.
Stepping up now, David Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
David Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Line towards center field.
Round it.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Batting 7th, the second baseman.
Into the box
Jeff
now, Jeff Bermundo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. James has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Jones leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
Play ball. He's out. 3. 4. Take your base.
Settling in now, Salvatore Tavares, batting 300 for the series, 3 for 10.
Salvatore Tavares.
From the stretch, and there he goes towards second. Pitches a called strike. The throw, perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Play ball.
Striding forward now is the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Spencer
number 4.
Sampson. He drew a walk his first time up.
Sampson.
Line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So some two-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens you starting.
That's ball four. Out. He's out. 3. Out. Ball four. Take the ball. Out. Out.
At the plate, Salvatore Taveras.
The
2 men
batter,
on,
number
2 away
00.
here in the fourth.
Second baseman, Salvatore Taveras.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners.
So digging in now,
Leading off
David
for
Jones. He'll start
The
things
shortstop,
out as we begin the
David
fifth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. This is flared out towards second.
Find it.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Play ball. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Trenton, number 14, Chris Cabrera.
Digging in now, Spencer Sampson. He
Leading up
singled
for
his
the
last time up.
The designated hitter, Spencer Sampson.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
1-1.
The ground out to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. Out. You're out. He's out.
Into the box now, Juan Centeno.
Now batting,
he's hitless in
the
3
catcher,
at-bats to this point.
Juan
Gorman leads
Centeno.
off second with nobody out. Slow roller out to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Out.
Stepping into the box, David
batting,
Jones.
the
He got on
shortstop,
top of one and was a
David
ground out victim last time.
Jones.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Parnell is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 4-0.
Let's play ball. You're out. 3. That hit him. First base. Out. He's out. 3. 3. Out. You're out. 3.
So stepping in, David Jones.
The batter,
He'll swing it
the
from the
shortstop,
left side right here.
David.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Pulled toward right center field. Parnell on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Play ball. 3.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Sea Dogs put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory.
Our final-
Randy James. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air
now,
on the show.
your
Tonight it's the first
New
of three to start the new week between the
Fisher
Trenton
Cats
Thunder and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Juan Rodriguez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Stroud. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Wilson Stroud.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their...
He's out. Out. You're out. 3. Out. He's out.
Now at the plate, David Jones.
Leading off
7,
for
8, 9.
Trenton,
Bottom of the order set to
shortstop,
go here in the third.
David Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Rodriguez isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup. You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Jones on at first, nobody out. There he goes. Strike called. Now the throw down.
No, he's
Throw won't get him. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. Line toward right center. Urban has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So striding in, Kyle Higashioka. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak.
Higashioka.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Runners off for second. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. Misses off the plate.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Runner at second here with one man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
The right fielder, number 4.
Stepping in now, Robbie Bratsky. Left side, but well foul. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So striding forward now, Richard Arena, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set, and the 0-1. Round to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Got it.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going.
Digging in to try it again. Wilson Stroud. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Stroud.
Hits this one on the ground to short. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. At the plate, David Jones. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Lifted the other way to left center. Leonard is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and the runner will score from second. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Now batting, second base.
Into the box, Jeff Bermundo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Jones on third with 2 out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Urban is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. So here's the cleanup hitter, Juan
The right
Urban.
fielder,
He got
number
called out
12.
on strikes his last time
Juan
through. A runner at
Urban.
first with no outs here. Ball right side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Play ball. Out. Out. You're out. Out. 3. He's out. 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 Out.
Trying to pick things up where we
Now
left
batting,
off, David
the shortstop,
Jones. And their runners at the corners now.
Jones.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here's a drive out toward left center field.
You're going. You're going.
And this will get all the way out toward the 388 sign. The relay. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jeff.
In now, Jeff
Bermundo.
Bermundo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
4-2 is the count.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in
Now
once
batting,
again, Kyle Higashioka. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Heading out toward shallow right. Urban is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Thunder are on top, 5-0.
Let's play ball. 4-4. Take the base.
Now at the plate, Juan Urban. No hits in 2 trips to the
right
plate
fielder.
for him in the ballgame.
Juan Urban.
The 1-1 home. Ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. He's out. 3. That's ball 4.
Into the box, David Jones. 3 hits, including a pair of triples on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Oh, man, you smoked that one. Good job. Good job.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Jeff Bermundo. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there as it falls. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Let's play ball. He's safe. He's out. 3. Got him. Ball 4. Take the base.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Ken Bernard, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Down to short. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 9th inning coming up. Trenton leads this one 5-3.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Trenton took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Chance Adams takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Daniel Winkler earns the save out of the bullpen, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on
And now,
display as minor league baseball comes
New
your way
Hampshire
on the show. Tonight, the second of
Fisher
3 to start the week between the Trenton Thunder and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. James McQueen, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Digging in, David Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
David Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand. Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Batting 8th, the second baseman.
Standing in now, Jeff
Bermundo.
Bermundo, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Jones, the runner at second with 1 away. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. This is line to left. Maddox is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Jason Adam comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Kyle Higashioka will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike two.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Ball two.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. That's in
Find
there.
the ball,
Base
find
hit.
the ball.
The throw to the plate. And they're going to hold
Nice hit,
that
boy.
runner at
Good
third
job, good
base. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 4, Robbie.
Stepping in now, Robbie Brasky, as he rips it on the ground to second. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Thunder are on top, 5-0. Now at the plate, Wilson Stroud. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Baseman, Wilson Stroud.
3-2 pitch.
2-2.
On to short. This could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
On to first, and they get them both. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats. Follow the game plan you guys worked on.
Out. He's out. You're out. Out.
Set to get his evening at the plate started,
Batting
Jeff
fifth,
Leonard. And it's
the
been a
center
real
fielder.
struggle for him with the
Jeff
bat so far this year.
Leonard.
Looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
1-1-1.
To the left side, Hammer is up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Let's play ball. Out. 3.
Ready for another chance?
Now
David
batting,
Jones.
the
He
shortstop.
singled his last time up.
David.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's
Yo.
off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Maddox on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Trenton leads this one 5-0.
Play ball. He's out.
Stepping in, Richard Arena.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Richard Urena.
To the left side. Hammer is right there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Let's play ball. He's safe. Out. You're out. 3. Out. He's out.
Leading off the inning, Wilson Stroud,
Leading
and they'll need
for
him
the
to get
Fisher
something
Cats,
going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down.
One.
And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on, able for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's out number 1.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Ready for another shot now, David Jones. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Frazier isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Coming to the plate now, Jeff Bermundo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Bermundo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Way to get a hit.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Kyle Higashioka is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Jones at second, Bermundo on at first with 2 down. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder are on top, 7-0. Standing in, Ken Bernard, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Play ball.
Now to the plate, Logan Maddox. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The windup and the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Jones there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Let's play ball. You're out.
Your attention, please.
Digging in the switch hitter, David Jones. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
David Jones.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle.
Get here.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Play ball. 3. 4. Take the base. 3. Out.
Stepping into the box, Logan Maddox. 2 outs and 2 runners
fielder.
aboard here in the 7th inning.
Maddox.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Let's play ball. 3. Out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan
The right fielder,
Urban.
number 12, Juan Urban.
One there. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Striding in, David Jones.
Leading off
on the
for
night,
Trenton,
he's 2 for 4 with
the
a pair of
shortstop.
singles.
David Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. And it's 1-1.
Pitch is out.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Maddox is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball. 3. He's out.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-5, the final tally in this one. Trenton came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Corey Hernandez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. James McQueen couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. Gustavo Quezada records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Trenton Thunder and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Steven Peralta, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Ball 4, take the ball. 3. Out.
Now batting, David Jones.
Batting
First
fifth.
shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Dixon.
Into the box, Kurt Dixon. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Jones is off of first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high, the throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here it comes, 2-0. On the move again from first. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time as he steals second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Three and 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Digging in, Jeff Bermundo. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Yeah, Bermundo.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fly ball into straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Next will be the designated hitter,
Now
Will
batting.
Williams.
The
He got on
designated
top
hitter,
of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is anything on the ground the way this deep. They could certainly roll too.
And he'll get in there safely.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Play ball. 3. Out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole
Now
hitter,
batting,
Juan
right fielder.
Urban. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Urban.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out.
2-2-2.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Let's play ball. You're out. 3. Out.
Digging in for his second
Now
at-bat,
batting.
David
Shortstop.
Jones. He reached on a
David.
single in his first try.
Joe.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 3-0.
Play ball. He's out. 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 3. Out. He's out. 3. 3. Out. Out. He's out. He's safe. Out.
In now, David Jones.
Leading off for
He's 1 for 2 in the ball
The
game.
shortstop.
Starting to run out of
David.
time. They haven't been able to score
Joe.
any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line drive to center field. He's through first and hustling for second.
square that thing up.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
The
Ready
captain,
now,
number
Kurt
3.
Dixon, and
Kurt
his guys are looking to
Dixon.
erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate.
Here's
ball
a
1.
first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Jones stands at second with no outs. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
That's ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
The count is
And that
ball.
misses, so
3-2.
it's a full count, 3-2. Jeff Bermundo will be next. Here comes the payoff pitch.
All right, hold
Ground
on.
ball sent back up the middle to his right. Urania throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in, Jeff Bermundo.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jeff Bermundo.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
A man at third with one away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Maddox. He's got it, and there are two down now. And the shutout will disappear on the sacrifice fly as they're finally on the board here in inning number 7.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Let's play ball. Out. Yeah. He's out. 3. Out. 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 You're out. 4. Take the base. He's safe. 3. He's out.
Striding in once again,
Now
David
batting,
Jones,
shortstop.
2 for 3 with a
David
double on his line so
Jones.
far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt
Now
Dixon.
batting, catcher, Kurt Dixon.
First pitch on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Play ball.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 4-1 finish.